I've been in this space for a minute. And we are where we are right now, and I'm saying a lot to say nothing right now. So you can get where this interview is going to go. So. Y'all get what I'm trying. Yeah, so.
Do you have any desire to be traded?
I'll both take y'all time, one at a time.
There's been speculation and stuff that you might want to be traded.
Speculation?
Do you want to be traded?
Is along with rumors and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like there's truth to all rumors. You know, I mean, no matter how you dress it up, I won't be saying nothing on it. I won't be speaking on it at all. But there is truth to all rumors, I guess.
Stefon Diggs with the media there, welcoming in Ian Rappaport, our NFL Network insider this morning. So a few key pieces of the Vikings offense have voiced some frustrations early this season. What can you tell us about Stefon Diggs specifically and allegedly, supposedly, maybe requesting a trade?
It doesn't sound like anything official has happened. And actually, in that interview, later on in that interview, he said he has not officially requested a trade. But from what I understand, there's definitely people who are wondering, a lot of his teammates actually, if he really wants to be there. Okay, there's a ton of frustration here from Stefon Diggs just about this organization, the offense, his role in the offense, and how it's changed over the course of the past year. Think about this. When John DeFilippo was the offensive coordinator about a year ago, they were pass happy, they were throwing it all over the yard, putting up a lot of points and a lot of yards, and then he got fired and they became basically what Mike Zimmer wants, which is a run-first, basically physical, ground control offense, and they have two high-priced receivers, Adam Thielen and Stefon Diggs. Thielen spoke out the other day. Diggs now voicing some frustration. There is a lot of issues that the Minnesota Vikings need to work out. They've been a good team at times. They've looked good at times. But as Diggs has essentially said, a lot of people are frustrated with where they are going. And, you know, you see him now, obviously did not practice on Thursday, wasn't there on Monday. This is a guy who has sort of had it.
Only last week did he have 7 grabs for over 100 yards. He's been held to less than 50 with less than 5 catches the rest of the way. A guy who had 1,000 receiving yards last season, and we know what a great weapon he is for that offense. Thank you so much, Ian Rappaport. We'll talk to you in a little bit. Burleson, you played for this team. I've compared you to Stefon Diggs, the way you carry yourself, the way you are out there. Is this concerning to you?
It is, very much so. You know, we're in a day and age where a lot of our favorite players have some concerns about their comfort level on these teams. And the reason that this frustrates me, and I love Stefon Diggs. I think he's an awesome dude, a great player. When you get paid, you got to deal with everything that comes along with it. You have to be the guy with the smile on the face. Even when you feel like there's drama surrounding your particular name, your particular brand, or even your particular stats going into each game. I see this happening more often, where players who are big names, that have big contracts, have big-time sensitivity. And when I came in, and I sound like an old guy once again, but when you get broke off, you deal with that. Players in the locker room are supposed to look at you and see a smile on your face. So if I could say anything to Stefon Diggs, deal with it, man. Take the hood down, put the smile on, and be a leading example of what guys can look at when times are tough.
Triggs, how's Zimmer dealing with this? Like, what is this like?
I don't know how Zimmer's doing. 5 years, $72 million, second year into it. And I'll tell you this, I spoke to a lot of different teams about Stefon Diggs. They have called the Vikings just to open conversations and have been told he's not on the trading block.
Really?
So we're not trading him. I could also tell you the teams say his body language is terrible. That you watch Stefon Diggs this year as opposed to last year and it's a different person on the field. He's still a great Pro Bowl receiver, but if he's not going to be on the trading block and his body language is terrible and he's a second year into a 5-year, $72 million deal, Stefon Diggs needs to deal with this. It needs to change things. And I'm sorry, pal, this is what it is. They changed the offense because the offense didn't get the job done last year. Might have suited you, but it didn't suit the rest of the team. And for the Vikings, this is now not only a Diggs issue, it's a Cousins issue, it's a Zimmer issue, it's a Thielen issue, it's a Kyle Rudolph issue, and it's week 5. This is what we're dealing with.
Don't you find yourself looking at Stefon Diggs being like, dude, what's wrong? What is the problem? Because it can't be Cousins. Cousins got you a huge deal. He had a massive year. You're just coming off a 100-yard game. Is it Thielen? You know, we had Stefon Diggs in studio last summer. We were talking about the Minneapolis Miracle, Case Keenum to Diggs. I thought he said something really interesting. He said to us, you know, I figured he would throw it to Thielen because, you know, he and Thielen like kind of had a thing. And it stunk of like a little bit of jealousy to me. And I do wonder if there's something like that. Back in Maryland, he was not part of a tandem. He was the guy. Comes in the league, he's the guy. And then this undrafted guy comes along and he gets the big numbers too, and I don't know if his catches are there. He seems to be very much in his feelings, whether it's the offense, like Ian says, it can't be the quarterback, and I can't imagine it can be Thielen.
You keep saying it can't be the quarterback, can't be Kirk Cousins.
Yeah.
But Adam Thielen has come out and said Kirk Cousins has to play better. Kirk Cousins just apologized a few days ago. How could it not be Kirk
Stefon Diggs got a new deal based on the play of Kirk Cousins. Kirk Cousins hooked him up last year.
Do you think the celebrity of the Minneapolis Miracle might have changed this guy?
Maybe so.
He's the biggest star in the city. I mean, he might be the guy now, and he's not getting the rock.
I'm happy about his usage, the offense, the direction the team's going, but they are run first, so we'll see how the team handles it and how he handles it going through it. Clearly, we're not done with this conversation at the breakfast table this morning, but we do have to take a little break for some news. We'll sell us out in the newsroom in Culver City with the latest. What's going on?
Hey, what's going on there, Kay and fellas? Happy Friday to all of you. And Giants running back Saquon Barkley is dealing with a high ankle sprain, but you wouldn't know it from looking at these moving pictures that we're about to show you. No limp from number 26, no hobbling, no wincing.